This week was another strong one for the stock market, with all major indexes finishing higher, but a few wild stories happening under the covers. Tesla was torn apart by a Trump-Musk feud. U.S. and China relations seem to be improving. Stablecoins made their debut on the New York Stock Exchange, and fresh Fed minutes are stirring hope for a rate cut. Stay tuned as we unpack how these events shaped the market this week. On Tuesday, President Trump slammed Elon Musk for denouncing his one big beautiful bill, even going as far to threaten to review Tesla and SpaceX contracts with the government. Musk ended up hitting back even harder on X, calling the legislation a disgusting abomination. This public spat between Musk and Trump caused Tesla shares to plummet, tanking double digits and wiping out nearly $150 billion of value in Tesla stock before clawing some of that back Friday. Therefore, what began as a political tit for tat became one of the largest single-day swings for any of the S&P 500 members this year, reminding investors how entwined Tesla's fortunes are with Musk's personal brand. Now, while Tesla investors were reeling from that public spat, another big headline quietly shifted global trade dynamics. On Friday, President Trump revealed that Chinese President Xi Jinping agreed to resume exports of rare earth metals and magnets to the US. These are critical inputs for everything from electric vehicle batteries to advanced semiconductors. This move followed a rare phone call between these two leaders and comes on the eve of high-level trade talks set for June 9th in London. It signals a potential easing of tensions here and possibly bullish news. Therefore, semiconductor and EV stocks rallied, anticipating steadier supply chains. And broader markets took it as a sign that the Trump administration and Beijing finally restart meaningful trade negotiations. Now, from geopolitical signals to financial rollouts, crypto stole the spotlight this week. On Thursday, stablecoin provider Circle Internet Group priced its IPO initially at $31 a share, raising a little over $1 billion and valuing the issuer at roughly $7.2 billion. Now, because Circle's US dollar stablecoin underpins over a quarter of the fiat-based stablecoin market, demand ended up exploding. Its shares tripled on the debut, briefly trading over $100. Therefore, Circle's blockbuster debut could be the catalyst that finally opens up the IPO window, cements stablecoins as a core part of our financial market. Now, while crypto is making headlines, classic macro news was quietly shifting investor expectations. Wednesday brought us the minutes from the Fed's May meeting, revealing officials' unease over uneven hiring and the high long-term yields, even as they did weigh the case to cut rates later in the year. But comments on slower services growth and waning private sector hiring stoked bets on the Fed easing, sending 10-year Treasury yields down modestly. Therefore, the minutes reinforced the narrative that the Fed's influence is waning and that rate cut expectations may accelerate, adding a bid to equities into the weekend. Now, as we head into the second week of June, eyes will be on a potential U.S.-China trade deal to see if we can get something more definitive in place past this 90-day pause. Now, that's what I'll be watching for this week coming up. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below on what you have your eyes on this week. And as always, like and subscribe for more content and more context.